Good morning. We are spending the day or so in Grand Teton National Park doing a bit of recovery from our summer and attempting to experience slow life in the park, which is truthfully not either of us's forte. You would think it would just not be easy for me, but it's also not easy for him. We're picking up just a couple of random miles near the Jackson Lake Lodge area, and just some little odds and ends we've missed in the past, and stuck up here to this great view of the lake and the mountains, and now we're gonna keep making our way. So we usually use the National Geographic map trails as our primary guide for what counts on our project. But this intersection is clearly signed. This trail is not on Nat Geo, but because it's so clearly a trail and it clearly has an intersection, when we were over here earlier this summer, we realized we were gonna have to come back out here and hike it. And we knew we were leaving a little bit behind us undone, so we figured we could just make a loop out of it. So that's what we're doing today. Finding new miles everywhere we go. For our morning hike, we did some leisurely sitting at overlooks where we ate a bunch of organic material in the form of bell peppers, carrots, and hummus. We took a nap. We relocated to our campground and cleaned up the car, sat around in the shade as long as we could, and now we are back out for a second hike. This hike that we're doing now is called the Willow Flats Trail, and I can't even tell you how many times we've asked about whether or not we could do this hike, and it's always been closed. And on a whim last night, we saw that it was not closed. We were like, is that because it's permanently closed and taken off the list? Or because it's actually open? And when we checked in with the rangers, they were like, you better do that hike while you're here because it's basically rarely open. It's usually closed off because bears use it as a hunting ground for elk. The park doesn't want bears to get elk and people confused with each other. So we are here hiking on this lovely 2-track trail. Pretty awesome. And we'll see how long it lasts. The rangers also told us it was boring, but I mean, come on. When you've got a view of the Tetons, I'm not really sure you can say something is boring.
I'm a torchbearer.
Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me out. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secret start in your heart to say. But if you don't wanna tell me now,
And that's gonna be a wrap on a rest day in Grand Teton. After finishing our hike yesterday, we had some celebratory drinks at the Jackson Lake Lodge. And then we went to bed, and now this morning we are enjoying one final cool morning, watching the day come in over the Grand Teton Range. This is a view that just does not get old.